I really mess with my hair way too much in my videos. I just like want to know, like I need to do something with my hands. My hair is right there, so I'm sorry. Anyways. Hello sunshine, it's Rachel. I have returned to YouTube again. This week I'm gonna be doing another book review. It's been a while since I did one, but this time I'm doing 6 books instead of just 5 because I've read 6. I know in my last video I like gave an official ranking of the 5 I read. I think next year I'm just gonna make one video where I rank all of the books I read in 2020. That's my plan. Let's get to the books. I'm gonna pull up Goodreads because some of the books that I read like a while ago, and I want to make sure. Okay, I want to make sure I go in order. We're going in order from the book I read first to the book I read most recently. So the first book I'm going to talk about is called Poisoned Apples, Poems for You, My Pretty by Christine Heppermann. I think I'm pretty sure, thinking back on it, I read this like a while ago, so it's a little blurry up here in my head, but from what I remember, I think I really liked this book. It was a book of poems based on fairy tales, and I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I really enjoyed the authors, or the poets, I guess, interpretation of different stories and like making them modern and things like that. I really liked it, and I gave it 4 stars. So that's pretty good. 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. It was a good book of poems. The next book I read was The Lightning Thief, which was the first book in the series Percy Jackson and the Olympians. It's by Rick, oh my gosh, I'm gonna mispronounce his name. It's by Rick Riordan, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was a good book. I also read it a while ago, so I read this book a while ago in this year, but I also read it when I was like maybe middle school, early high school. And I do like this book. I think it's a good book. I'm planning on reading the whole series, unlike the Maze Runner. But it's the library is taking a while for it to get more than this. So next time I will have read at least the 2nd book, hopefully the 3rd as well. But I liked it a lot. It was a good book. For those of you who don't know, Percy Jackson, the series, is about Percy Jackson, who is a young boy. I think he's 12 if I remember correctly. And it's about him finding out that his dad is a god and he's a demigod. And all this stuff happens. There's drama between the gods and the mortals and the demigods, and there's drama between the demigods, and a bunch of other things happen. He has to go for like on a quest. I think every book is a different quest, if I remember correctly, but I haven't read this like other books besides the first one in years. So yeah, it's a pretty good book. It's good. I like it. Also, a great point is that Rick Riordan, I don't know how to say his last name still, and I'm sorry, but he does a pretty good job of having diversity and representation of different kinds of characters in his books, from what I understand. So that's good. We always love an author who's diverse, or writes diversely. Same difference. The third book that I read is called The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse by Charlie Mackey. It's a graphic novel, I guess. Yeah, it's a graphic novel. I liked it a lot. Oh, I didn't tell you what I gave. Hold on. I gave The Lightning Thief also 4 stars. It's a good book. I enjoyed it. Anyways, back to The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. I thought it was a really good story. It also like is very like thought-provoking, I guess. It takes big ideas and like breaks them down into easier to understand or like grasp like sentences. Like what's the purpose of life? But yeah, it's a good book. It's about a boy, a mole, a fox, and a horse, and they go like exploring together. They like go on a journey, and the boy asks a lot of questions, and the different animals have different perspectives. It's interesting. And I think I gave it 5 stars. I did, yeah, I really liked it. It was really good. It's 10 out of 10. Well, I guess 5 out of 5. There's a hair on my shirt and I want it gone. Okay, so the next 2 books are part of the same series. Ironically, it's the first book and the last book. No, I have not read the 4 in the middle. I read them. It's like a children's graphic novel. The series is called HiLo, but the first book is called The Boy Who Crashed to Earth, and the last book is called All the Pieces Fit. And I read it with a child, so the child read the other books at different times, so I just happened to read the first one and the last one. But I read them, they're chapter books. Yeah, I think they're probably for like the age that they are meant for is probably like late elementary school, but I really enjoyed them. So the entire series is about HiLo, who is a boy who crashes to Earth, and then he is like a superhero. He's friends with this guy DJ and this girl Gina, and it's about them and like their journey and like friendship and like human emotions. I think that it does a really good job also of like taking really big, like complex ideas and presenting them in a way that is understandable for a child. Although The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse I don't think is necessarily specifically a children's book. But I think the HiLo series, it's by Judd Winick. Sorry Mr. Winick. I didn't mean to just not credit you for your books. But I think it does a really good job of taking, like, explaining complex emotions. I don't remember what I think I either gave it 4 or 5 stars. Okay, so The Boy Who Crashed to Earth I gave 4 stars. I think I gave All the Pieces Fit 4 stars as well, and I did. Maybe eventually I'll read the 4 in the middle. But I know how it starts and I know how it ends, and I think it's a good series. The last book that I've read recently is called Page by Paige by Laura Lee Gulledge, which is also a graphic novel. I really enjoyed it also. I thought it was a good story. It's about a girl moving to New York from Virginia. Crazy. And she has to like make new friends and like discover herself, and she does it all through drawing and like rules that her grandma set for using a sketchbook. And I think it's a really good book. The art is very pretty and well done and like complex, which I really enjoyed. So I think it's really good, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. So those are the 6 books that I've read recently, aka in the entire 3 or 4 or 5 months since I last made a book review. I literally don't know how long it's been. Too long. Hopefully, I'll be doing one of these much sooner. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, go hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified every time I post a new video, ring the notification bell. Links to my social media will be in the description below, as well as a link for Black Lives Matter and the list of all the titles and authors of the books I mentioned in this video. Thanks again for watching my video. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe. Peace, love, and buttercups. I'm really good at talking. I'm really good at talking. I'm really good at talking. There's hair all over me. It's almost like it grows from me. Peace, love, and buttercups. I hated that. Hated it. Anyways. This is the second video in a row I've worn a One Direction related shirt in the video, and I'm not sorry. If you can't read it, it says Girl Almighty. 'Cause I am.